Hey, this is Jody Susan with Susan Essentials, and so we're here in Bussy Woods, and we're gonna look at one of my favorite things, which is burdock. And I'm just gonna move this camera so it goes reverse. We'll look at the back of the camera because everyone who watches me knows I'm technologically challenged. But here we go. So we have Carly. Hey, Carly.
So here's all the burdock, right? So the burdock root is under the ground, obviously.
So let's take a close look. So what are we looking as far as the features so you can see this when you're in? So
yeah,
it's kind of prickly, right?
Prickly. The flowers are pink.
Okay.
And the stem looks very woody, so it's hard. So I've actually juiced burdock root, very thick.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you said it's one of your favorite plants ever, and it's diuretic, it's anti-parasitic.
Yeah.
And you are actually recommending it to me for my hormones too, for hormone balancing.
Yeah, well, so it's just such an amazing, let me just bring the camera back and we'll talk together. How about that? So, all right, so burdock is an amazing plant. I have it in tinctures, where I add it to my coffee, my tea, my hot cocoa. Yeah. So, it manages your blood sugar levels.
Yeah.
So, if I just do this, so I'm not the cameraman on this, or woman. It helps manage your blood sugar levels. It helps get rid of parasites. And by the way, if you have parasites inside your body, likely you have them outside your body. So you're going to have to get rid of them on the outside too. This just gives you the energy, because that's plant energy, to get rid of both.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
And I think that I've seen different videos on YouTube where you can take that stalk, and let's take a look at that stalk again. So you can take this stalk right here, right, and you can kind of just fry it up in a pan, saute it with, you can saute it in oil, right?
Yeah.
So again, the purpose, and you are on camera, so so the purpose of being here today in Bussy Woods is to show people how to forage food. Like, God forbid, we just needed to eat, or we wanted to go camping and we don't want to pack all the food. You have it right here. Yeah. And burdock is so amazing. And I'm just going to reference a doctor, Dr. Josh Axe, and you can go to his website with Ancient Nutrition, and he has a whole thing on burdock root. Yeah. You can also go to my website and have different ways in which you can use it, and the benefits and all the history around there too. And of course, I referenced Dr. Josh Axe and some other PubMed studies. Anything you want to add to that, Carly?
Yeah, really quick about composting. So I have my apple in my pocket. I always put my compost in my pocket. Okay. It got a little rough, so I'm not going to finish it. So typically with composting, you have a compost bin pile. We're in the woods, so if this was invasive, I would say, don't compost here, but it's not. So I'm going to just toss it in there with compost. You want to have if you have your own compost at your house, you want to make sure it's a correct ratio of carbon and nitrogen. Typically it's 30, horsefly. Typically it's 30 parts carbon, 1 part nitrogen, and things with carbon are like dead leaves, hay, etc. There's Matt. And,
hi, Matt.
He's nothing else. The hat. And then nitrogen are like green materials like maybe clover, grass, fresh fruit, etc. So I'm just going to toss it in there. It's going to decompose. Birds are going to feed on it, give back to the earth. And yeah, just if you have food scraps, don't throw them into the garbage. It's crazy for methane and greenhouse gases. There's just no point. So just try to compost, bury them, etc.
So it's hilarious. So I do that all the time. So I, especially I have, 2 parrots, and if they don't finish their food, the animals outside get it.
Yeah. I love it.
So share the wealth, share the food. Anything else, guys, before we?
No, I think we're good.
All right.
Dear love
apples, burdock root, and composting. Score. Wave goodbye, people.